Hey everyone, welcome back. With the script and task nodes, you can extend Auxl in powerful ways. You can write tests, filter values, generate new payloads, automate your workflow, and much more. In this video, we'll take a closer look at their capabilities. Script nodes allow you to execute arbitrary JavaScript code. They're conveniently set up to transform input and generate output, allowing you to compose entirely new payloads. Here, I've connected a collection, some text and some JSON to a script node. I'm merging all three inputs into a single JavaScript object. The out command automatically transforms its input to valid JSON. I'll provide it the object that contains our values and make sure the format for the output document is set to JSON. Assertions allow you to test and validate input. I've set up a service that returns the weather for a given city. I'm asserting that the service should return an HTTP status code of 200. It then forwards the payload to use it in a subsequent request to get the appropriate weather icon. I'll enter a city that does not exist and see what happens. If the assertion fails, you can ensure the run stops by engaging the halt further execution on assertion failure option. You can address any value that is connected to the script node auxiliary port directly, although some care needs to be taken to ensure the variable names are compatible with JavaScript's conventions. Integrate external JavaScript libraries by placing them in a designated folder. You can find this folder in the user script section of Auxl settings. Let's use a library called Faker to generate an arbitrary amount of mock identities. I've downloaded the library and copied it into the aforementioned folder. I can now reference it directly in all script nodes. I'll hook up a collection to parameterize how many mock identities I want to generate. With the task node, you can execute external shell scripts. Like external JavaScript, they have to be placed in a designated folder. The task node will automatically list all the scripts placed there. I've written a simple script that uses SCP to copy a file to another machine on my network. It takes in three parameters: the local path of the file to upload, the username to use on the remote machine, and the remote path. I've copied it to the designated script folder and ensured that it's executable by the system. Parameters to the task can be provided by connecting a collection with the parameters in sequential order. I'll use the path from the file node and fill in the rest of the details. You can build fun combinations with script and task. Here, I'm using the say command to get an audible cue if a request succeeded or not.
The request was successful.
I sometimes use the task node to test and validate simple code snippets. I've hooked up a task node to a shell script that compiles some C code and executes the result. By enabling syntax highlighting for additional languages in the settings, You can set up Auxl as a programming IDE of sorts. Script and task nodes are powerful additions to Auxl's toolkit, and they can give your workflow a boost in unexpected ways. How are you using them in your workflows? We'd love to find out. Thanks for watching. Enjoy using Auxl and stay tuned for the next video.